We're seeking a fair contract with the studios. For most of our members, pay has eroded to the point where they're having trouble putting together a year and being able to live in Los Angeles and work here.
Okay. I've heard a lot of talk about a shrinking middle class in the WGA. Can you talk more about that?
Yeah, I mean, rooms have gotten smaller and smaller, and so now it may be one showrunner and one or two other writers that are all upper level who are breaking the shows. And sometimes they'll have other writers in the middle class work on those shows for a few weeks. The studios will, but they'll pay them only the minimum because there's no producing happening in those rooms. So what's happened is really it's become a business where there's a very small percentage of the writers that make a lot of money, and the middle class and the most vulnerable members, the newest members, are not able to make a living.
I've seen a lot of signs today about AI. What are some of your fears with AI in the future and some of your experiences with it right now?
I mean, I think that we want to protect writing in terms of it being done by human beings. I think as AI gets better and better and better, who knows how it'll be leveraged by studios who don't have to pay it anything. And we have to protect our craft. We've been, working at it our whole lives, and AI is drawing from all the work we've already done. That's how it does what it does, and that's our work. It belongs to us.
Have you or any writers that are close to you that you know have had any negative experiences with the studios in negotiations?
Like in personal, negotiating their own deals?
Yeah, yes.
I mean, I think that normally, deals with studios get very tense, and writers always looking to be fairly compensated, and certainly I think it's happened quite a few times where writers have had to walk away from deals because they were borderline offensive, but even if they weren't, they're not allowing writers to make enough money to live in Los Angeles.
And what role do you think agents and managers and lawyers play in negotiating better contracts for writers in all of this?
A huge role. I think what we're negotiating for in this contract is a minimum basic agreement, right? So we're not negotiating for above scale pay. What we're negotiating for is the minimum that you can pay us, right? And so to get on top of that minimum, that's what we use agents and managers and lawyers to be able to negotiate more than the minimum.